friends, welcome back to Stappystamper. My name is Terry Stapp and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Central Texas and the Coastal Bend area. I usually take my paper pumpkin kits and make alternate videos, so if you're interested in that, there is a video on YouTube, probably from a couple of weeks ago. But if all has gone to plan, today is June 14th and it is Sunday and it is noon, and I've already published the paper pumpkin video. So you can look back a couple of weeks and see that video if you're interested. Now, I got to wondering, so I really love these cards from this particular kit. They really are so pretty, you don't even need to make alternatives with them. But if you didn't have the kit and wanted to make these cards, you still can make very, very, very similar cards. Just with the Waterside Retreat, I think it's called Waterside Retreat, designer series paper, the collection, the stamps, the Relaxing Waterside stamps and dies. You can make a very similar card. So what I wanted to do is show you the paper pumpkin card and then give you the cutting dimensions for designer series paper and cardstock that you can use to make a similar card using the Waterside Retreat. I know that was a long introduction, but that is what we're going to do today. So this is the card we're making. It's a little flap, opens up, looks like that. I may be making just a few little changes, but nothing too in-depth. Okay, let's take a look at our materials. So to make this card, you are going to need a card base. I used thick basic white. My card base is 7.25 by 5.5. It's scored at 3 inches with the 7.25 across the top. So here's my 7.25, and I scored it at 3 inches. That is my card base. You have a matte color. That is, I used Misty Moonlight. So this piece is cut at 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. I have another piece cut at 2 7/8 by 5 3/8. And another 2 pieces that are cut at 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. Now for the designer series paper. So this designer series paper is what is in the Waterside Retreat. I'm going to bring this card back out. So this paper isn't really paper. It is a card front in the paper pumpkin kit that I cut apart. The on this one, I made the stripes going horizontally. The card we're making today has the stripes going vertically. If you have this paper and you want to make this card, you're going to want to just cut it with the horizontal. So line it up this way and cut your 1 inch this way. I mean your 5 1/4 here by your 1 inch, rather than making it long ways. Okay. Now, I did it this way because you cut up the back. So this is designer series paper and it is double-sided. And I had cut apart the other side of this paper into its individual little pieces. And what I ended up with were pieces that I couldn't get it to fit horizontally. I had to do it vertically. So anyway, that's a difference that we're having today, is the way the stripes are going. All right, I have another piece of Misty Moonlight that is 1.5 by 4. It is scored at 1 inch. I have some more pieces of designer series paper. They are 3 by 3, and I have 2 of them. They are different patterns from the Waterside Retreat. I have one that looks like this, and then one that looks like this. One is for the inside of the card, and one is for the outside of the card. I have a piece of basic white that is cut at 2 3/4 by 5 1/4, and I stamped it with some stamps from Relaxing Waterside. And then I have some Knick Knacks. So I have an 8-inch piece of ribbon. This is the Misty Moonlight checkerboard trim. I have my sentiment that is die cut. Have a great birthday. This is also from the Relaxing Waterside stamps. And then I have my little Adirondack chair that I die cut using the Relaxing Waterside dies. So this is going to adorn the front of our card. Okay, those are our materials for today. Let me get my area cleared and pull the pieces that we are going to start with, and I will see you right back here. Okie dokie. To get us started putting this card together, go ahead and pull your card base. Pull your piece of Misty Moonlight that is cut at 1 1/2 by 4, scored at 1 inch, and pull your mat that is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, also in Misty Moonlight. Get this off of here. And first thing that we're going to do is we are going to adhere. So this is the little arm that makes the flap go back and forth, and we are going to adhere that to the side of our card so that it butts up right to the edge of our card. Now I'm going to try to find the center-ish. Put you back in frame. All right, the center-ish is this dotted line right here. So I'm going to put some adhesive. I'm just grabbed for my green glue. And I'm going to put a little bit of green glue. And then I want it to open this way. So this is going to face inside my card. And using that little dotted line on my glass mat, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it and get that into the middle as best as I can. Make sure it is right up against the edge. You don't want it sticking over because then it might stick out too much and it won't, and your card won't fit in an envelope. Okay, so we have our piece adhered. That really doesn't look like it's in the center, does it? I'm going to try that again. Am I? Or do I just want to leave it? Maybe I just want to leave it. Do yours better than I did mine. I think it's not quite in the center. I may have gotten my card moved. But anyway, it's good enough. Let's go ahead and adhere the mat for the inside of the card. It's going to go right here. So let me put some adhesive on the back of this. Just like this. And then pull your 1-inch strip of designer series paper and your piece of, I have all my stuff spread out. Okay. And your piece of basic white. So we're going to use these two pieces right here. I'm going to add adhesive on the back of this strip. And it is going to live, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. It's going to live right here. So I'm going to close it so I can kind of see alignment. Okay. Now, our piece of white is going to live right in here. So let's add adhesive to the back of that. And we will place it right here, checking our border. Looks great. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do the front flap now. So the front flap, you're going to need your other piece of designer series paper and your Misty Moonlight mat that goes with it. Let's put adhesive here and here. Put this together. And then let's add adhesive here and here. I'm going to turn my card upside down so that I can see the side. Make sure I get it nice and straight. That will work. All right. Now you have your mat, your Misty Moonlight squares, and then you have your designer series paper squares. So let's pull those, and then they are each going to get matted on a piece of cardstock, adhesive, stick this on here. And then adhesive on this one. And stick this on here. Now, this is not a tricky card to make, but this is probably the piece where you're going to want to pay most attention. So I do have, it kind of matters how, if I don't want this to be upside down, so it's going to be like this on the inside of my card. I need to glue this hinge, this arm, to my piece, my mat, the back of my mat here. Now, do I want it? Not what I'm trying to do now is, remember, my little hinge thing isn't quite as centered as I thought it was going to be. If I center this, it's going to look like that. Is that going to look weird? Or do I want this just to be centered and it's down a little bit? I think I'm going to center this on here. So let me, it's going to go all the way to the end. Move it up a little bit. Okay, and I'm just going to add some liquid glue about right here. I'm going to get my green glue today. Let's see how that's going to work. Of course, this part came uncentered, but that's why we have the green glue. So, I might move it down just a little bit. All the way to the end. How's that? That really looks pretty good. All right, so hopefully if I did it right, yes. Oh, look, there's the green glue. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I don't use green glue a whole lot. I should have used my art glitter glue, but my green glue was a little bit more handy. Just got a little bit squishing out. It'll be fine. It'll dry, but now I have glue on my fingers. Okay, so it's going to open like this. This is the inside of my card. Now I want this piece to be on the outside of my card like this. I am going to pull my art glitter glue just so I don't create a total mess. And put some glue on the back. Like so. And then I'm going to open this up. This is going to lay directly on top of my piece right here. How's that? There we go. Awesome. Okay. We are down to the decorating bits right now. The decoration for the front of this card is pretty simple. I have my Adirondack chair. I have a great birthday that will use dimensionals. And then I have a piece of ribbon that is going to go right here. So let's get this put together. Just going to add glue on each of these slats. I don't want them coming up. Somebody sticks it back in the card and then it gets bent. Put some glue here. Legs. Okay, turning it over. And it's just going to live right here on this pier. Love it. Let's pull some dimensionals after I put the pen back in my glue so it doesn't dry up. All right. I have bigger dimensionals. I think 2 will work. Sorry, I hit the camera. And then peel off the back. It's just going to live right about right there. Have a great birthday. Let's tie our ribbon. I used 8 inches, so I did not put enough to tie a bow. These are a little bit more masculine cards, so I figured that just having a little knot like this would be fine. If you know any fishing knots, you could be real fancy like that and tie some fancy fishing knots. I should, but my husband is the one that always does the knots, so I don't have to. Okay, snip that off. Snip that off. And there we go. We have a super duper birthday card using the Waterside Retreat materials. If you like the paper pumpkin materials, there they are side by side. So this is the paper pumpkin version. Opens like that. Using materials from the paper pumpkin kit. If you don't have the paper pumpkin kit, you can make a very similar card using the same color schemes and paper-ish, sort of, using the Waterside Retreat. There we go. That is our card number 2. Join me next week for card number 3, and we'll be making another card with the Waterside Retreat materials that mimic a paper pumpkin alternative that I made for the April kit. Until then, stappy stamping.